Man, hold up. Okay, I remember the download. I literally was getting this up and my shit just stopped working. Man, this download that I got earlier, I just got a fucking splinter. Just bear with me. All right. I'm going to get that bitch out. I ain't tripping. But the grandmother wanted me to get this download out. She was telling me about, in order to disarm a narcissist, you got to, hold on, let me repeat what that shit was. In order to disarm a narcissist, you must make them reflect on themselves by doing less, but being effective in your actions. Less talking with no reactive emotions to what they're giving. Stay grounded and make them reflect. They will have no choice but to have you on their mind. Basically, you got to make them sit in their own shit by standing on business, because they're always going to not care about your boundaries. Their boundaries, they don't have really boundaries for themselves, so they're not going to care about yours. So that's when you got to like raise the bar high for your energy. Because they don't give a fuck about you. They're just trying to get your energy. Real nigga shit. They're just trying to, they're just trying to get a fix. Yeah, they're just trying to get a fix. So you want to be careful about people like that. They're trying to get a fix. Yeah, I got to get this bitch out when I go. But yeah, you got to definitely disarm them. Because they're going to literally try to stay in your face. What I mean by disarming them, you got to tell them about themselves a little bit. And then you close them out, and then you go on your path. If they try to run back, just keep walking. And if they try to follow you, they're not going to follow you. Because unless they want vengeance, even more vengeance, but usually that's when your spiritual team come through. Motherfucker ain't going to be able to break through so much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to let your spiritual team do all the fighting. But when you disarm them, just go on your path, because you did your part. You ain't got to do much. It's all about disarming these people. Gotta disarm them. Because if you don't, they're going to try to disarm you. It's either you or them. It's either you or them. Real shit. I literally got a fucking damn splitter in my hand, bro. It's pissing me off, but I'm going to keep it moving. It ain't going to be that bad. I don't think it'll be a big deal, but it is from some wood. And I'm trying to get this bitch out, but... Oh, I'm getting it. You got to disarm these people, though. I'm telling you, because I know how these people is. Like, they love arguing. That's why, like, at my old job, dude, this dude was a big narcissist. Like, back in the day, I didn't get why they wanted to argue all the time and have these conversations. I'm like, that's how they get their energy. So you got to give them less of that. You got to give them less than that, and you got to make them look at themselves, because they hate reflecting. They hate reflecting, so you got to give them a piece of their own medicine. They want you to be all up in your head, so you make them be all up in their head. Literally. Because these motherfuckers going to be trying to come in. Trust me. I got this download. That means somebody going to try to come in and try to woo you again. Try to charm you again. Try to make you forget about why you stop fucking with these individuals. Whether that's family, whether that's your ex, whether that's your old quote-unquote friend, they're going to always try to come in and wear their head, because they want energy. And they don't want that karma. See, they got karma for fucking with you. I feel this shit. It's an everyday thing. Because they know what they did behind closed doors, and they're not trying to face that. They're not trying to face the music. But they got no choice but to face the music. They got no choice. You gotta face just the music because you did that shit to yourself. You did that shit to yourself, fam. Nobody did that to you, and they want you to accept their toxicity, but that's where you just disarm them, like leaving them in their toxicity by not accepting it. You can't accept it. Don't accept them back because you're accepting their ways back. You don't want nothing to do with these individuals. I'm going to be real, they're pieces of shit. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm keeping it a stack. When somebody keep coming back and they keep trying to do the same shit, they keep trying to block you, they keep trying to get you stuck, I'm just keeping it a stack. Them people be pieces of shit. A lot of them people be pieces of shit. I'm like, come on, man. Do you ain't realize I don't fuck with you? Do you don't realize that I care about myself more than your fucked upness? That's why you just be like, nah, I ain't even finna get all up into it. Like, all my emotions, that's what they want. That's what they feed. They like when you're an emotional roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have self-control and self-discipline when you're around a narc. Like, dude at my job, I used to love arguing. And I remember this bitch I used to fuck with years ago. This bitch used to come out the blue just trying to argue and shit. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't understand a narc back then, but I had to have her in my life. You know, I'm grateful that she came through because I didn't know what a narc was. I was young, dumb, and full of cum, man. I ain't know shit about a narc. But now I know about him. Now I know about the narcissist. But back then I ain't know. But I know you gotta disarm them by letting them be in their own shit. You gotta make them be in their own shit. Hey, my bad for not talking. I'm literally getting out this thing I got in my hand. But it's making me focus, so everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. But I'm noticing that they're gonna try to come in and you gotta disarm them by like throwing themselves back at them. That's what I wanted to say. Like a boomerang effect. I'm literally fucking up my fucking hand. My shit bleeding now. Hold up, I need some water. Alright, we good. I did my best to try to get that motherfucker out. My bad. I paused the video, but my bad for like, trying to get that bitch out on here, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason. They're just trying to get that bitch out. But yeah, they gonna come in. You gotta be ready. You gotta have the right tool to discern and see. But you never fight fire with fire. You fight fire with an intangible element. You gotta fight fire with the intangible element. That's the only way to get these motherfuckers out for good. You know what I'm saying? Because they always gonna be themselves, but you always gotta have an answer for being themselves. Never be around a narcissist never be around a narcissist having unanswered solutions. You gotta know what to do because they're gonna throw the monkey wrist, the tailpipe, all that shit. So you gotta be ready for that shit. You got to be ready. Because if you're not, they're going to be ready. They want you to be all up in your head, all reactive. They get a lot of food out of that. But whenever you discipline, conserving your energy, they don't get much out of you. So that's why they want you in a certain type of frequency. So they can feed off you. But that's your boy Shaman Truth, man. This video was long enough. I think I got the memo. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want any more, I might give out one more. It just depends what mom says. But, or my true divine self. Don't act like, oh, he only listens to the... No, I just know that, hey, there's a divine, strong presence around me that be telling me shit. So, that's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking heed to her. You're my true divine self. But that's your boy. I'm out. Peace. Love you.